So, welcome everybody. I'm glad that you're all making the choice to be here this moment. We're gathering together to have a Christmas themed moment, although just another day, but it's another opportunity to be happy and to touch happiness in our lives so that we can kind of make use of this quote unquote Christmas or this quote unquote holiday moment, whatever that means for you. We can make use of it to come together, to focus our minds, to practice meditation, and to generate happiness, to generate joy, and to shake things up, right? To refresh and restart each and every moment. That's what we're going to be coming together to do. And we may not do it in the perfect way. We may not do it in the best way, the ideal way, but we can say that we're showing up here sincerely and that we're taking it breath by breath, moment by moment. We're opening our heart, opening our mind, opening our eyes, ears, nose, all of the sense organs, everything that's available to us. We're opening that up and offering it out to the present moment with the intention to touch happiness and to really experience being here in the present and being here with other people who are surely also not having this kind of um, romanticized experience of Christmas. There might be some moments of mistletoes and eggnog and rum or things like that. But even those moments are fleeting. They're temporary, and ultimately, even if we have those kind of special, pleasant experiences with our Christmas, those are temporary. Those are changing, and so they are also not going to ultimately satisfy us, right? So we recognize that, and we make this a space, gathering together now, not for us to kind of experience pleasure, but more so to experience an intimacy with the present moment and a shared intention of letting go, restarting, and refreshing. So let's start with singing a few songs, okay? And these can be some songs that bring us some Christmas joy. And the lyrics for these songs will be very simple. I'll choose some songs that are very, very simple so we can all try to sing along, even if we don't have the lyrics in front of us. But soon I will share those lyrics with some people, make them public. And let's see, the people who are here in Discord, you can feel open to unmute your microphone and we'll try to sing together and harmonize together. I'm not sure how well that will work, but we can try it and see how it goes, okay? If it doesn't sound great, that's also great. That's also okay. That's the beauty of harmonizing together. Okay? So this first song is called I Am Remembering Who I Am. And that's the full lyrics for the song is I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. And we sing this song in a way that we remember who we are here in the present moment. Not our complicated thinking, not the story about ourselves, not the story about other people, certainly not the stories that other people tell about us, but we remember who we are, our true self, which is not separate from one another and not separate from the sun, the moon, the sky, the stars, the fresh air, present moment. So I'll sing it once, and if you know it, you can follow along. But otherwise, you can join me for the second round. Okay? All right, let's sing together. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. That's it. That's the song. So you can join in this second time. You can take a deep breath. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering. Okay, so we'll sing this song that called "A Simple Things." We sung this one last time as well, so maybe you can try to follow along. I shared the lyrics last time as well in the Discord. But this song is called "I Get My Joy from the Simple Things." Right? Let me see if I can post the lyrics before we sing this one. And it's okay if you just listen along. That's also okay. Okay, I found it. So this song goes, I get my joy from the simple things coming from the earth. I get my joy from the sun that shines and the water speaks to me. Listen to the wind and listen to the water. Hear what they say. Singing, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. So it's pretty simple. You can try to follow along. I get my joy from the simple things coming from the earth. I get my joy from the sun that shines and the water speaks to me. Listen to the wind and listen to the water, hear what they say. Singing, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Singing, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Okay, one more time. I get my joy from the simple things coming from the earth. I get my joy from the sun that shines and the water speaks to me. Listen to the wind and listen to the water, hear what they say. Singing hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Singing hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. That's the song. Okay, so we'll sing one more. All right, one more song. And please, if you're here in the Discord, feel free to unmute your microphone so that you can speak, so we can hear you. You can sing along with me. The harmonizing is very important for this kind of practice, actually. But it's okay if we just listen. That can also be enjoyable. And even if I can't hear you, if you're singing along on your own, then that's a certain kind of joy. It's a certain kind of joy just to be here in the present moment together. Hold on, there might be some settings here. Let me see. Okay, maybe now you'll be able to speak. Anyway, one more song, and this song is called Happiness is Here and Now. No, I have arrived. We're going to do I have arrived. So the lyrics are, I have arrived, I am home, in the here and in the now. I am solid, I am free, in the ultimate I dwell. Okay? So we'll do this, the first part, so 3 parts, and we'll do it line by line, so you can repeat after me, okay? We'll call and response, although I don't think I'll be able to hear anybody. I have arrived, I am home, in the here and in the now. I have arrived, I am home, in the here and in the now. I am solid, I am free. I am solid, I am free. In the ultimate I dwell. In the ultimate I dwell. Okay, one more time. We'll try to sing together this time. I have arrived, I am home, in the here and in the now. I have arrived, I am home, in the here and in the now. I am solid, I am free. I am solid, I am free. In the ultimate I dwell. In the ultimate I dwell. Okay, so that'll be our singing for now. Let's take a moment to find comfortable position for our body so we can kind of find our meditation position. When we want to turn the mind around, when we want to look inside and stop being involved with the outside activities, it's very important that we find a solid, stable position to put our body down, to be simple, stable, solid position. And our intention is really important in the practice of meditation or anything. The intention that we bring to a situation or an environment, it really sets the tone in very subtle ways for how we act, how we interact, not only outwardly, but also internally with ourselves. So when we find a comfortable, stable position with this intention to be in a meditative, contemplative space, it really helps to bring the mind and the body together here in this present moment. That's really important. So we can find that comfortable, stable position. And we'll listen to 3 sounds of the bell. We will invite the bell and allow the sound of the bell ringing to invite you inwards to your breathing, to your awareness of the body, and just coming home to the present moment. Coming home to the here and now. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, but just being solid and free, sitting here, breathing, and aware as we invite the sound of the bell together. So this is the moment where we gather together under the tree of our wholesome intention community. And we offer the greatest gift possible, the greatest present possible to ourselves and also to each other. And that is our presence, our present moment awareness and sincerity. Whatever's going on inside of our body, our mind, our heart, stomach, face, the legs, whatever's going on, through our method of breathing, meditation method of following the breath as it flows in and flows out. We offer our full presence, our full awareness to this present moment. Just like we are giving a great gift to ourselves. Gift of our present moment awareness. Giving ourselves this permission to be completely free, completely compassionate, completely patient, completely generous, completely non-judgmental, all through the simple practice of our present moment breathing. Really looking closely at this present moment. No fear, no judgment. Sitting, breathing, and being aware. Just breathing and being aware of the present moment as it is right now. More and more that we want something, more and more that we don't want something, and more that we are confused and we suffer. So this is a time when wanting something, not wanting something are not so important. Just to breathe and be aware. Put down that reactivity of going anywhere at all. Where to go, nothing to get. Sitting here, breathing, being aware. Whatever comes up in your mind, bring it all home to the present moment, home to your breathing, home to this holiday fire, present moment breathing and being aware. Allow those thoughts, concerns, situations to all take care of themselves. The only effort you need to apply is allowing it all to come home, just sitting, breathing, and aware. But we have to be curious, we have to be interested in our breathing, not like paying our taxes. To really enjoy this, we have to really take an interest, take a responsibility in our breathing. What's this about? What's this breath? What's this body? What's this situation? In that way, we can breathe with joy and we can look deeply, wholeheartedly, this present moment breathing. It's not one particular method or one particular kind of state of mind or experience that you're trying to get yourself into, because that's never going to work. It's actually this intentionality, this sincerity, come home, to be here now, to breathe and be aware. So it's that intention that we're working with here, to return to our breathing, to get our joy and our nourishment from our present moment breathing. Understand on a deep level that this breath is a precious gift, that it's a source of joy, it's a source of happiness, it's a source of healing, it's a source of transformation. So we relax the body, we concentrate, collect our mind on the breathing, and we enjoy this opportunity to be together as a moment, just breathing and being aware, coming home. Allow everything else to fall to pieces, fall apart. Just here in the present moment, breathing and being aware, enjoying space for happiness and for peace, joy. Every sensation in the body, every thought, just a kind of temporary experience that comes up, passes away, and the present moment breathing as it flows in and flows out, this constant and deep, rich source of joy, source of healing. Let's enjoy together, sitting, breathing, being aware. It's a classic Christmas wish that we want a lot of presents. Well, we're in a position now to offer a lot of presents to ourselves. So offer out as much as you can. Give up as much as you can. Let go as much as you can. It's being intimate with our body, our breath, our mind, this way of letting go. Still, following our breath, close in deeply through the nose, close out. Breathing in, aware. Breathing out, aware. In, out, aware. We can stay with our stillness and with our breathing. We'll transition now to some metta meditation, loving kindness meditation. Just make sure that your body is comfortable. Um, Metta meditation is a very powerful way to meditate. It's also very simple. The only necessity is your sincerity and your willingness to show up for yourself in this way of loving friendliness. You can repeat after me as we say these affirmations, these words of loving kindness to ourselves, and we plant those seeds and we empower that side of ourselves that is our own best friend, and we empower that inner mother, that inner loving being, whatever it may be. And we don't make any excuses. There's no room for debate. We say these words of loving kindness wholeheartedly, fully to ourselves, without any discrimination or judgment. Just as a mother would say to their newborn child, no debate. And repeat after me with your inner or outer voice, up to you. May I be happy. May I be happy and at peace. May I feel free in every situation. May I feel free and independent in every situation. May my breathing be a source of joy. May my breathing be a source of safety. May my breathing be a source of freedom. May I be happy and free. May I be fearless. May I be fearless. May I experience joy and love in the deepest parts of myself. May I experience joy and love in the deepest parts of myself. May I feel safe and at ease. Breathing and feeling that quality of loving kindness in ourselves, we can also offer that energy outward. So you can bring to mind a particular person who you care about, or you can simply send outwardly repeating after me. May you be loved and happy. May you be healthy and feel safe. May you be free from all difficulties. May you be free from all worries. May you overcome all boundaries. May you be happy and safe. May you be filled with joy. May you be successful. May all beings support you. May all beings support you. May all beings, wherever they are, be happy and feel safe. May all people, wherever they are, be happy and feel safe. May all beings be free from their suffering. May all beings know true freedom. May all beings be healed. May all beings be free. May I be free from all suffering. May those that I love be free from all suffering. May those that I barely know be free from all suffering. May those that I have difficulty with be free from all their suffering. May all beings throughout space and time be free from their suffering. May we all be happy. Okay, we can take a bow and massage our face and our head. And any of those areas that have a tension or any pain, you can stretch them out and massage. Can massage your shoulders and usually the knees and legs. They can get numb or have a pain. Okay, so at this time, we can open up the space if anyone has a question or likes to share about their experience, whatever that might be. The space is open for anyone to share. You can share about your experience, you can share about your situation, whatever it might be.
Hello?
Yeah, Robo.
Okay. I experienced a lot of geometric shapes with my eyes closed. And they were really intense. I could fully see them. It wasn't just in my mind's eye, I could see them with my actual eyes. No.
That's an interesting experience then. Anything else?
I focused on them and I noted seeing. That is just a visual sensation.
Hmm. You noted the seeing itself rather than the sensation, the thing you were seeing.
Yes. Just noted it as myself seeing.
Yeah, that sounds really, really great. Sounds good. And Meredith, are you trying to figure out how to unmute your microphone, or let's see here. There should be a button somewhere. It looks like a microphone that you should be able to press.
Oh,
There you
now
go.
it is.
Wow.
There it was this time. Okay, great. Um, I just felt a deep sense of relaxation. So, and calm. That's it.
And how did you find out about this place, Meredith?
I follow you on TikTok.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
Very
So
good.
that's what led me here.
Glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Anyone else have a question? You can also type it down if you couldn't use your microphone. You can type your question. Okay, Cassiana, I see you wrote your back was hurting, so you moved from your cushion to an armchair. Had the experience of feeling refreshed. I was feeling a bit tired when I joined, and now I feel less tired and filled with loving kindness. Yeah, great. Anyone else?
I really like the songs too.
Yeah, I need to give out a copy to everyone of the songs that we'll be singing, and I hope I will do that soon.
Where do you find that? Is there like a spot in the Discord for that, or?
Uh, yeah, I will post it. I'll make an announcement. You've seen the
Oh,
announcements, right?
yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll post it in the announcements and be like a PDF file with the songs that we're
Okay.
likely to sing.
Okay, great. They're actually a lot of fun to sing. I enjoy it.
It's fun and it awakens our inspiration and our brightness in our mind, our presentness.
Mhm. Mhm. I don't know if I'm at that, but I do enjoy singing them.
Yeah.
I would like to share something like an experience. So over the past like a few days, um, I I would feel overwhelmingly not really good, and so this is really funny because every time I would end up feeling that way, whether it be maybe in the evening or something around this time, which is past midnight, I would just decide to scroll through TikTok, which is not something I do very often. And then I would come across Bante being live, just chilling and drinking tea, and it would just lift my mood.
Yeah.
And then I would also end up joining either the meditation session, like in the group, like if something's happening, or just end up taking some time to myself. And even if I don't feel just like super good and perfectly lifted, like my mood being lifted, like I still feel better than before, and that's still something, and I'm really grateful for that. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Anushka. Hey, I see Anna, you share something. Anna says, hello, my microphone is filled with coffee since 3 days ago, so I cannot use it right now. I am happy to meditate again. I haven't done it in a while. I've been quite sad, although this holidays have been luckily easier than the last year. And I believe it's because I've been attaching to the present in moments of conflict, and that helps the situation all around. Thank you, Anna.
I will say that I've been using the meditative techniques at work. I have a very stressful job around very stressful people. So, and I've been practicing mindfulness and breathing into whatever emotions are coming past me through me. And it's been helpful. It's been very helpful. So,
Well, whenever we
thank you.
can, yeah, whenever we can step back from taking things personal and
Yeah.
being overly involved in and you never get it perfect. I also, find myself in those situations where I'm taking things personally and kind of living through this story of my life rather than life itself, right? The present moment
Right.
experience. But whenever we can notice that that's going on and then step back and come to our breathing and awareness of our body, also to that feeling of loving friendliness, kindness, even to that
Mm-hmm.
person, at least to ourselves at that moment, so we're not focusing on the animosity we might feel towards someone else or the situation, but we start to
Right.
focus on the loving kindness that we have towards ourselves, regardless of the situation that we might be in.
Right.
It's going to help a lot.
It does help. It does.
Just wonder how to tap into that loving kindness, since I'm a kind of a vengeful person in a way. When somebody wrongs me, genuinely, it's really hard for me to get out of that emotional state. It's really hard to actually remember to try to understand their side.
Yeah, so try to abandon both the person who you're going to get your vengeance against and also the person who was originally wronged and wants to get vengeance. Abandon both of those people and try to practice mindfulness in the way of refreshing and restarting, not in response to that situation, but as almost like an act of liberation, an act of independence, to be mindful, to step into the present moment, to refresh and restart. You don't know what's going to happen. Let the vengeance deal with itself and step into mindfulness with your willingness to let go of everything and everyone involved in that situation. But it's the act of the mindfulness at the present moment that cuts through that.
I
And
noticed that when I sorry.
it's always going to be the consistency around it rather than you not being a vengeful person anymore because you don't exist in the first place. There is no you. It's just a fantasy that you've gotten stuck in. You're no more you than a tree is you. And you're not, talking to a tree about how you're going to get vengeance against this person or that person. But that's who you should be talking to. That's a much more, a better teacher than I'm ever going to be, or that your intellectual mind is ever going to be. Go and talk to the tree about um, getting vengeance. And if I saw that, I'm looking at a tree outside my door right now. If I saw you standing there talking to that tree about vengeance, I would say that guy's got it. I don't know what he's got, but he's definitely got it. And I'd be curious to have a conversation with you about it. But first, you should talk to the tree, and then let me know how that goes.
I
Okay?
noticed that when I get
Yeah.
I notice when I get into a conversation in the first place with a mind mindset of mindfulness, that aspect of myself where I take things too personally doesn't actually arise. But when I'm not mindful during the event that causes that, I can't get into mindfulness after it's already caused. It seems like a preventative almost.
Well, this is the difficulty that you need to learn from, that you learn from the experiencing, not the thinking about it. The answer to it is not the problem. The answer is the answer, which is mindfulness, which is to refresh and restart and to begin here and now. And, we can look back to those situations and those confusions and those difficulties endlessly. Or we can refresh and restart and begin again with mindfulness. And just like you said, you recognize that that's what offers this skillfulness and this freedom. Even in similar conditions, similar situations, if you bring that quality of mindfulness to it, then they won't be so burdensome. So you need to bring that to the present difficulties and the present situation. And that's getting involved in the work, in the process. The thinking about it is, it's mostly just a waste of energy. Just, toiling away. A witch's brew. You don't want to make a witch's brew. You want to shine the light of your mindfulness and your awareness to your heart, to your breathing, to your body, your present moment experiencing. The experiencing itself at the present moment. There's enough witch's brews or warlock brews or non-binary magical agents brews. We don't need any more of those. We've got enough of them. Now's the time to shine our mindfulness and get our joy and our appreciation from breathing, seeing, hearing, being able to walk, having a body that's, generally healthy. This is a wonderful source of joy and healing, right? All of that trauma, all of that suffering, all of that confusion, all of that difficulty that we've gone through. We can heal that with our mindfulness. And there's so many sources right now for joy and happiness. We need to make use of them and not to focus too much on making the brew of complicated thinking to try to deal with our problems or our situations. The most complicated thinking you need to do is how to get your butt up out of bed and start doing good deeds. Right? Scoot your boot. That's the only complicated thinking you need is how to scoot your boot and begin to do good deeds, do acts of generosity, and bring your mindfulness to that. Otherwise, you don't need to think about it or solve it unless you're working with, a therapist or someone in a particular way, then, do your best to work with them. But our mindfulness is very powerful, very transformative. We just need to be willing to trust in it and make use of it in all kinds of different situations and environments. Need to make use of our mindfulness and our willingness to let go. And we can exercise our willingness to let go by doing good deeds, doing acts of generosity, sharing our time and our energy for the benefit of, sure, ourselves, but especially other people and for the environment. So we exercise, we train that willingness to let go, and then that can infuse in a more subtle way into our mindfulness and our thought energies and our habit energies and all that. Oh, that angry thought is coming up. That judgmental story about myself or someone else is coming up. Well, I I don't just know about how to hang on to things and blow them out of proportion and, waste all my energy on that, but I also know how to give things up, especially things that are valuable to me, things that are precious to me. Sometimes things that are valuable to you that you're holding on to strong are causing you a lot of suffering. We have to know how to let go, give up. And this applies to anything, everything, because you're going to lose anything and everything. When we practice a simple mindfulness of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, drinking some tea, in certain ways we can give up our self-fixation. This is a great act of generosity. This is a great act of liberation. Okay? This suffering of being the perpetrator, being the victim, being the spectator, being the practitioner, being the performer. Well, what's that going to have to say to a sip of tea? Not much, especially if you're consistently getting involved, right? And then you're going to empower yourself. And so that's the value of us, practicing regularly and consistently, not only on the meditation cushion, but with our normal, ordinary, everyday activities. But, tomorrow never comes. That's what they say, right? So we have to really lean into this present moment experiencing. Maybe it's not about, I need to go to bed at this certain time. Maybe it's about you being willing to face whatever's going on right now at the present moment. And our breathing is a wonderful way to do that. Okay, so let's wrap it up here, and we'll finish with a little bit of Buddhist chanting. For those who don't know, I've been staying at a Mahayana monastery for quite a few months now, so I haven't. They don't do the same kind of chanting that I'm used to doing in the Theravada tradition. So I will share with everyone my Theravada chanting, and this is a chant that's talking about in Buddhism, and I'm sure many people have seen this image of the Buddha, right? The Buddha sitting in a certain way. So we lift up the Buddha, not because we worship the Buddha or because we think the Buddha created the world or can purify us of our sins or something like that, or even transform our suffering. But the Buddha represents this light of mindfulness, this light of the capacity, the possibility that all of us have to transform our suffering, to restart and refresh, to scoot your boot, right? So this chant is about kind of praising the enlightenment, appreciating, lifting up the enlightenment of the Buddha, which is also the enlightenment inside of all of us. We just have to turn towards it and power it so that we can see it for ourselves and so that other people can see it. Okay? So we'll finish with this chanting. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. And we can all make a bow as we hear the sound of the bell. Okay, so Merry Christmas, Merry Buddha-miss, Merry Happiness, Merry Joyfulness, Merry Present Momentness. Okay, thank you all for being here, and see you again soon. Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.